Hi guys, welcome to our new video. Today I am going to review the OnePlus Nord 5 after long-term use, which is most probably the best mid-ranger of 2025. I will talk about how it's doing now and what our expectations from the Nord 6. So stick till the very end for all the details. In the box you get the device, an 80-watt adapter, a Type-C cable, a good quality case and SIM ejector pin. That's it. Starting with the design and build, it features an aesthetic design similar to Samsung A series devices with a good build quality for its price bracket. It feels premium and solid in hand, though slightly heavy. The texture glass back makes it premium, but it doesn't have a metal frame. Would have been better with a metal frames. It has a glass back, although there is no official confirmed information about the protection on the rear side. The device is 8.1 mm thick and weighs around 215 grams. It's not for people who look for a handy and lightweight device because you get a bigger battery due to its size. Touching the corner of the device with one hand is not very easy due to its large display. You will have to use it with both hands. Now let's look into the display. It features a 6.83 inches 1.5K high resolution display with 144Hz OLED panel. It comes with Gorilla Glass 7i protection on the display. The display supports up to 1400 nits of brightness in high brightness mode. The device also includes an in-display fingerprint sensor, which is placed slightly lower and may be inconvenient for some users. The large display is excellent for media consumption. Watching content on it feels immersive and enjoyable. It remains fairly visible under direct sunlight and supports wideband L1 on Netflix with HDR support. It can easily play 4K HDR on YouTube. Now let's check its audio quality, haptics and connectivity. The sound quality on the Nord 5 is loud, crisp and clear, and it comes with dual stereo speakers and at height volume remains intact. It features the new O dialer, which offers an AI call assistant capable of summarizing and translating calls. It also supports VO 5G, VoNR out of the box. The device is equipped with an X-axis vibration motor which is very integrated into the UI and works well while adjusting brightness and sound, and also in app drawer and settings page. It delivers good haptic experience and there is an option to customize haptic intensity. The haptics now feel more improved with updates. I haven't faced any problem during calling. There is clear and loud voice quality. I have tested Jio 5G on it and it works really fine, but indoors it rarely switches back to 4G. It supports 11 5G bands, is NFC enabled and comes with Bluetooth 5.0 and IR blaster at the top and Wi-Fi 6. In the software department, you already know it's one of the best. The Nord 5 delivers one of the best software experience in this bracket. I didn't notice any lags or stutters during usage. It comes with Android 15 and Oxygen OS 15 and is now running on Android 16 and Oxygen OS 16. The device will receive 4 Android upgrades and 5 years of security updates, which is good if you are considering it for a long-term use. It comes with several AI features on Oxygen OS 16 and also includes the AI Plus key, which is useful. You can customize it to click and save it to mind space, turn on or turn off the torch, switch sound and vibrations mode and much more. Now let's talk about the performance. The Nord 5 is equipped with the Snapdragon 8s Gen 3 processor paired with the Adreno 735 GPU, LPDDR5X RAM, UFS 3.1 storage. Last year Nord 4 had UFS 4.0, so this is a downgrade in that department. They should have retained UFS 4.0. However, the SoC has been upgraded this year and now supports ray tracing, something that 7 Plus Gen 3 on Nord 4 doesn't support. Not all tests were conducted in air-conditioned room. The Nord 5 scores nearly 1.5 million in AnTuTu benchmark testings with temperature at 38 degrees and 5% battery drop. In the 30-minute CPU throttling test, the device throttles to 82% and the temperature was 37 degrees. In the Geekbench CPU single core, it scores around 2000. In the CPU multi-core, it scores around 5000. And in the Geekbench GPU score, it scored around 9500, which is impressive. In the 3D Mark stress tests, 20 minutes each, Wildlife Extreme Stress Test is scored 3100 with 89% stability. These benchmark scores are good and the stability is impressive. The maximum temperature reached during these extreme tests was 44 degrees Celsius, which is quite good. So this shows the processor is well optimized by the OnePlus for the device. It handles the day-to-day tasks with ease with smooth app opening and closing animations. Now let's talk about the gaming. Not all the gamings were done in an air-conditioned room. During 2 hours and 30 minutes of gameplay at the highest setting available, the device reached a temperature of 38 degrees and the battery dropped by 28%, which is quite good for a long gaming session. The temperature remained under control, showing good optimization for the processor thanks to its 7300mm square vapor chamber, which keeps the device cool over extended use. Gameplay was smooth and stable with only minor frame drops during longer game sessions. However, there are some lags and frame drops in demanding title games like Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves during extended play, which is normal for a mid-range device. Other games like PUBG, COD Mobile, Asphalt Legend, and CarX Street, the Nord 5 handles them with ease. Disable stutters or lags. These games run smoothly and are stable on the Nord 5, highest setting available for the games. In BGMI Max Graphics, you will get Ultra HDR plus Ultra at 40 FPS. Max frame rate, you will get Smooth plus Extreme 90 FPS natively and up to 144 FPS with frame interpolation. On the Call of Duty Max Graphics, you will get Very High plus Max 60 FPS and max frame rates, you will get Medium plus Ultra 90 FPS natively and 144 FPS with frame interpolation. Gaming on the device is really good with great stability, very few FPS drops and thermals under control. Basically, it's performing really well for the price. Now let's check on its battery. It comes with a 6800 mAh battery and an 80 watt fast charger included in the box. It charges from 1% to 100% in 1 hour and 10 minutes. The battery backup is solid. It gives me an SOT of 11 hours 35 minutes on all 5G usage. It can easily deliver up to 1.5 to 2 days of battery life on normal usage. It also supports 5 watts wired reverse charging and it also supports bypass charging, which is useful during gaming. Let's check the camera. On the rear side, it comes with a 50MP Sony LYT 700 main sensor with OIS on the rear and an 8MP ultrawide sensor with 160 degree field of view. And on the front, you will get a 50MP ISOCELL GN5 front camera. It comes with a decent camera sensors and click good images with close to natural colors with a little bit of saturation, but the ultra wide camera needs some improvement. The front camera is really impressive, one of the best in its price range and now more improved with updates. Both the front and rear cameras support up to 4K 60fps video recording. The camera is giving good output for the price and has improved. Talking about the conclusion, the Nord 5 is a solid device that ticks almost all the boxes. It provides a great design, good display, top-notch software experience with AI and plus key features, good gaming performance and solid battery backup, and above average camera. It comes with plastic frames and UFS 3.1, but metal frames and UFS 4.0 would have been made it unbeatable in its price range. But it's not there. Yes, Nord 5 is actually performing well after 6 months. You can still consider this. It's a really good device for a long-term use. The Nord 4 and Nord 5 series have set the bar really high, and now it's very hard for the Nord 6 series to feel like a true upgrade over the last 2 generations. And keeping that within mind with the rising component cost and in the AI price hike era, let's see how OnePlus does justice to the Nord 6 series. Are they coming with the same Chinese Turbo 6 series globally or something different? If they are coming with the Chinese Turbo 6 series globally, that feels like a downgrade. Let's see what OnePlus does. Finger crossed. Let's hope they do something different and better. So that's it for the video. Hope you are liking our content. Please consider subscribing and share it with your friends. Subscribe bro, I'm talking to you my brother. Just hit the subscribe button. See you soon. Subscribe na.